Hello, people. Welcome back. Welcome to my dream world. I hope we're live. And immediately we're in it, right? This looks kind of disgusting. Alright, let me put my phone on my charger and I'll be right back. Let's turn on some volume here. Minecraft music is on. This should be good enough, right? Wait. Let me do something real quickly. Alrighty. Yep, we're fine. Let me put my phone on my charger. Now, I hope the audio is okay. I can't check immediately because my phone is on charging, right? And I need to, like, usually when I check, I do it via my phone. Open YouTube up there. Alrighty. So basically, this is a mountain I built real quickly. Not real quickly, it took some time. But it isn't finished yet. It needs a lot of detailing. It maybe doesn't look as great, but I think I can. My world is supposed to be so huge. I cannot pay too much attention to details and rebuild stuff. Right now, I think what I was doing was building this side of it, and we're gonna continue doing that. So basically, I'll type this in chat. If anyone joins, you're encouraged to type something in chat, ask me anything, and then I could take you on a tour through my world. This is not the only thing that I have built, of course. This is just one part of my map, one like fifth probably, and it's not close to being finished. Sound is a bit too loud. Maybe I can mute it this way, right? Alright. Maki. My little cat is here as well. Yeah. Alright, let me write this in chat. If anyone joins, you are encouraged to type in chat. Okay, checking from time to time. Take you on my world. Alrighty, I think that's alright. This is my first time streaming Minecraft. But yeah, alright, so what I'm thinking is, I was thinking about this earlier. This is gonna be a part of the mountain where it kinda is just like, it's pretty flat. But as you can see, I've dented it downwards a bit on this side. I never thought of doing that. I never meant to do it for it to be like that. I just kind of forgot. But we'll leave it like this, and right here, from here onward, we'll kind of just flatten it out completely with the top here. Freya, что правишь? Да, если нормально. Sério, galera. Sério. Sério, galera. I mean, on top of all this layers of rest that will be snow, so it will kind of just even out eventually. Alright, I'll quickly check how my stream is actually going and if the sound is okay. Wait a second. View my channel. It seems like it's a bit too loud, huh? Yeah, I think it's a bit too loud, but it's fine. We'll make it work. Sorry about that. Oh my god. Probably right here. It's still a bit too loud. This music is so loud. I mean, we enjoy Minecraft music. That's a no-brainer. I'll probably be streaming a little less from tomorrow. I need to start studying. We failed tactician trials quite badly. Alright, let me think about how I'm gonna do this. So basically, the idea is that right here, there's gonna be some glaciers, right? It's gonna get cut off. How the fuck do I build glaciers? And there's gonna be a sea right here. Maybe I should actually just start by filling out all of this stuff here with water. Or later. Man, I'll be honest. Doing this, it's like work, I swear. It's literally like work. I don't enjoy it as much. But the end project is always so satisfying. The reason I'm so invested in this, I mean, it's kind of like a reflection of my life and all the dreams I've had, because I'm kind of a bit like a bit obsessed with the phenomenon that dreams are, if we could say it that way. I mean, I think this is alright. But it needs to be a bit more flat. We could also play with the, because you know, layers of snow can be a third of a block high, right? And a fourth, and so on. So we will play with that as well right here. It will give a smooth texture. And other than that, this is actually not my first map that I'm building, that I have built. And one of the ones that I've built became pretty famous actually. Not famous, but it was on YouTube, right? It was played by TM. And back in the day, he had a lot of viewers when he played Minecraft maps. And that brought me such fulfillment and happiness. that I decided that it's worth investing in something like that again. And this time it's more about my life as well. Alright, I think this is like enough for the flat on top, and from here we gotta make a small downcline, right? Uh, into a flat area. Alright. Let's see, how can we do this? I need to outline it. Maybe from right here. I think this is good. No, it's a bit too low, right? We're gonna go 3 this way and something like this. Oh, but now it's a bit too high. I think it was fine like this. Okay, we'll keep it in the middle. So this is fine for now. And we can do this and this and this. Yeah, I like it like this. Oh, I like it like that. So basically what I mean, I want it to be like more like a peak here. Yeah, that's good, I think. Basically what I'm doing is, this is like a mountain right here. This is the peak, but right on the peak along the edge there's like a flat area. This is this wide, and then from there there's like a downhill area that goes to here. So basically we'll connect this, and right all around here it's just totally flat, but it will be snow, so you could make a theory that there's a lake beneath and that's why it's so flat or anything. But also the whole concept of my map is that it's like surreal. It's dreamy, right? You're in a dream, so it doesn't have to follow logic through and through. I mean, I wanted it to be a little more here. Wait, it's fine, but just a little bigger of a. Like this? Nah, a little bigger. I'm gonna make it like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Now it's a bit too big. It's not really low. It's fine, it's fine. Doesn't really matter though. The whole problem with my map is that it's so huge, all of these little details, they will matter in the moment, but I cannot just pay that much attention to it. Otherwise I'll never build it, I'll never finish it. So right here, we want a very gradual, yeah, like this. And some like this. Another one here. I think this is fine, huh? Oh, have I messed it up a bit? I like this. Alright, nice. I think this is better. And then a little more gradual this way. Cool. Alright, that's cool. Now we want to fill this out. We'll just use simple fill commands. I have word edit installed as well, but I have to recheck how it actually works. We'll do that later. For now, we don't need it. When we need it, we'll recheck. I think this is fine, I'll be honest. Oh, but we have a little problem here, no? Oh, we definitely do have a problem. Fuck. Damn. It's supposed to be lower, right? Fuck, how will I do that shit? Damn. Alright. I have no other option. Wait, can I somehow shift them? Let me think. Wait, I can. I can just clone all of this by one block below. 5 blocks or as many as I need. From here. Clone from here. So what is it? Bro, I can't even test it. This is how we'll test it. We'll use clone here, and then we'll lower it by, and let's see. Okay. This is fine. So we'll lower it by like maybe 10 blocks even, or is that too much? Maybe 5. 205. Yeah? Is that enough? Yeah, I think it's enough. I think it is enough. Alright, with chat. Now I have a slight problem here, is that it will be very steep here, but why not? Let's make it steep, why not? Now I have to fill this part with air. What? Wait, what? Why didn't it work? should work. It will work, right? Yeah. Now, whoa! I got 4 viewers. Really? Welcome. Damn, that's crazy. I didn't expect that to see that shit. Yeah, welcome to my dream world, guys. Basically, what we're doing here is we're building like a little mountain by hand, but we're using commands, so we're chilling. This thing right here is gonna be like a little ice lake, but it's gonna be covered in snow. Or we're just saying that it's more an imaginative thing. Uh, if you want me to take you on a tour through my world, you can type it in chat and I'll do it immediately. It's my first time streaming Minecraft. I hope the sound is good and we have Minecraft music on as well, so alright, now let's fill this out. I need to make squares like this so I can use my fill command. Oh. Everyone left? Really? That's fine. That's a bit too much. I'll make some squares here as well. Something's in the air. Whoa. I like what we're doing here though. It's definitely progress and it's not that boring. I got shook when I saw 3 viewers. And then they all left. It must have been like they just joined in and saw me immediately, they immediately left. That's how it goes usually. It's fine though. Something's in the air. Right, all of this we can fill up with some fill commands, except that part, right? We gotta even this out as well. How do we do that? Like this. Only one square. Let's see here. Alright. fine. Wait. Okay, this is good. One day or nada. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you one way. Maybe next time I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you and get you one way or another. Should we outline it all around now? Alright, the idea here is that it's gonna be basically something like this, right? I know. Gotta make it faster. Can make it like a little this. Another one. And then maybe if it starts going this way. Yeah. Oh, I think it's alright though, it's going good. Right to the edge, right? From here, from right here, all the way that way, there's gonna be like the lake we're talking about, flat out snow. And from right here to the edge, which is right there, it's gonna be like a straight line. There's gonna be some trees on top of the snow, so we can make it a bit not that flat, right? Probably short trees. I think I'm making short trees because I want to make it like you have some, like you have a roof, right? Roof on your head. Right, this is nice. I think it's fine. It's maybe a bit over the edge here. Maybe, yeah, maybe right here. Alright. Now we are gonna make it to, wait, I need to nail the clock though. Let's see here. Is this good? I think this is wide enough. Is it? Okay, maybe a little more. Right here. So, let's see. 208 minus 826. 204. No, 205 minus 825. So it's 205 minus 825 is here. Yeah. Alright. One way or another. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you one way. Maybe next time. I'm gonna get you one way. right here we're gonna make it something like this. This. It's also gonna have this little paintball thingy, but it's much less. Is this good enough? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, it's perfect. It's literally how I wanted it to be. Nice. That's great. This is great. This is great. I think it's going good. From right here to the left, there's gonna be a little snow thingy. Right here, there's gonna be a little hill. Right here, the lake will continue, and there's gonna be a whole gate. And from that side, it's also gonna be like the lake. Not a lake, just snow. And just flat. And there's gonna be the White Walkers approaching. How about that? Now that's the real dream scenario. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna make the White Walkers right in the distance. They're gonna just be a bunch of zombies, and gonna be standing in place, and you can just observe them and load the cannons, right? Something like that. That's gonna be the whole gameplay here. But it's about enjoying. It's about one way or another. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you one way. Maybe next time. I'm loving this. Oh yes, I'm loving it. You know what we'll also do here? A bit like this. Just a bit though. It's not a lot. And something like this, something like this. A little here maybe. And then a little here as well. But where is it gonna be? Somewhere here. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see though. One way or another. 205. 205. Okay, we're fine. Gotta check that just in case. This is kinda nice. It's kinda nice. It's kinda true. One day or another, gonna find you. Gonna get you one way. One way or another, find you. Get you one way. Let me show you some of my other builds. I want to revisit them as well. Should we put on shaders? Let's see if it'll lag. Looks so much better. Alright, this is the spawn point. Well, this might look underwhelming as well. That thing is gonna get removed as well. It's kind of disgusting. One way. Nah, it's fine. So basically, it's right here. This is my most recent build. Pretty proud of it. It was supposed to be a minor project. The whole gameplay is gonna be 5 minutes in it, but it ended up being like quite some effort and work. Here it is. It's my little abandoned city. Let things load up a bit. It's not finished, of course. But yeah, I'm supposed to build some buildings here. This looks cool, doesn't it? There's a little city there. Look at that shit, look at that mountain. No, I actually used World Edit for that. I just copied it from another world for the mountain. And it's also not finished. A lot of this part of the map is not finished. This is all super flat, by the way. Huh? Oh, this looks epic, I'll be honest. Yeah, that's it. This is one part. There's some houses here as well. There's a lot to be finished here as well, but with time. As you can see, I've been changing biomes as well. I'm gonna make it more green. Alright. I built a little cross section here. Or what is this called? And we'll go back. And then I'll show you something else as well. Alright, this is something we built with my friend together. It was his idea, in theory. These are all just separate dreams, if you're wondering what they are. Yeah, boy, didn't expect this, did you? Wow, this looks epic as well, bro. I have forgotten how good it looks. It actually looks amazing. Damn. Got a little camp here. The camp looks great as well. Very nice little tent. This one's nice as well. A little banner. This is like a mortar-like thingy. Pretty amazing, I'll be honest with you. That way, there's gonna be a Greek city. Oh wait, oh my god, I've built so much, bro. Where does this lead us? Alright, we can go here as well. This is for where? Alright, I'll show you this as well. My goodness, so much fucking terraforming, is it not? This is gonna be like a beach, something like that. There's gonna be the sea there. And these are all the mountains that I built. I used World Edit, of course, but I did do them by hand. There's a little road here. It's quite nice. I actually thought it would be a bit worse. Still a lot to be finished here. This is the beach right there. Alright, now how the fuck do we go back? Right here, huh? And this is back to this part. Wait, where am I? Okay. One way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you one way. By the way, all these super flat parts, when you play the map, you'll be in adventure mode, you won't be able to see them, so don't worry. You will be stuck in places, but you will never feel that way, because all of these builds are so huge, you just won't even bother to explore them fully. Alright, we can go to spawn here, and there's one last thing I haven't shown you. It's right here, right? Nope, It's right here. You push this button, this shit happens, you fall here. Let it load up. Whee! Or this is like a little underground cave, but it's actually like the underworld. Hades lives here. This is one of my first builds on this map. There's Hades, as you can see. There's a little light coming from there, but we'll see what we'll do with that. This is also a very cool part. It looks even better with no shaders, for a reason, because you cannot actually see the outline of the roof there. Right here, this will lead to Dante's 9 Circles of Hell. That's gonna be interesting as well. And one more thing, it's actually part of the cave here. There's a lot more, but basically you go underwater here. So the gameplay here is that you can revisit this underworld a few times during the map, and you will need to find, while playing in the map and exploring and going through the story, you will need to find a water breathing potion, so that when you return here you can swim all the way this way and all the way here and get up, and you end up here. Alright, now what's this, you might wonder? Just a little regular old cave, kinda. That's the bridge, held up by some ropes. There's pigs there. They're stuck forever. I don't know what this even is. Just a little Easter egg. I thought it looked cool. Basically you can mine diamonds here and make full diamond armor. That's the whole point. It's a little upgrade for yourself. And right here you have to find the path. Try not fall, try not get stuck. Here. Alrighty. Bam bam. Now you're on the other side. Right here there's gonna be a sword. This one, Excalibur sword. Alright, that's it. I think I've shown you everything. It's not a little amount of things, that's for sure. Look, it looks cool this way. Wait, what are those? What are those textures? God damn it. What are those? This looks kind of cool as well. Like a little broken door. What are those? Bam, 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 bam. I think I need to go to the toilet. Where are we going from here? What? Is it this one? Okay, I'll go. Should we live like this? This was cool. Does it? Kinda. Maybe something like this. Yeah, that looks cool. Alright. YouTube, Twitch chat, I see there's someone watching. I gotta go to the toilet quickly. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Yeah. Damn, 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 damn. Now, welcome back. Uh, yeah, let's build some. All right, I'll turn off the shaders right now because it's a bit too much. Let's be honest. My cat is meowing outside. Wait a second. Is it good? I think it should be, right? Looks fine. Uh, I think I think I'll make it a bit more like uh more flat towards this side, if you know what I mean, or more like cut out. It won't be cut out. It that will be the shape of the hill. I think this is coming together quite nicely. Then we're just gonna fill this out with grass, replace it with snow, and then we'll try and connect all of those stuff right there. If I ever finish this build, I'll be so happy. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Bratče, ubijam me, ubijam. Sejdu. Sim, sim. I'm done for Twitch chat. I'm actually done for, bro. Whoa, welcome, Mary. AE0. What does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, I was just petting my cat. Welcome, though. Wanna take a tour in my world? I'll show you around if you want to. Just type something in chat. Type that you wanna. Currently, we're building like a. This is like a little mountain here, and then on top of the mountain, there's like a flat area. There's gonna be something like a lake, but covered with snow. And then right here, there's gonna be like the edge. So the whole concept of my adventure map is like surreal, dreamlike. You jump from dreams and stuff. It's like a sleep if you remember that map from time. And yeah, now I'm just like outlining where everything's gonna be. Mary Dawn, a Brett Igwin. 5,500, right? That's your name. Bam, 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 bam. Oh god damn it. Something like this. I think this is good enough. I already mentioned that this is gonna be a hill right here. That's gonna be a flat area inside. And this part of the hill I wanna make it like more like cut out. But it's just the natural way of it. And then also what I wanna do is probably wanna start closing it in here. Yeah, something like this. We'll see. Alright, that's fine for now. Down, 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 down. Down, down, down. I think this is good enough. A bit more facing that way. That's my idea here. There's gonna be another hill here, a larger one. Okay, this is fine. Like this. This is good. Yeah, I think this is great. Nice. Alright, now this one I'll actually go further out. Mary left, I don't know why. She didn't type nothing. If you're not joining, you're going to type out. Damn, so I can take you. Ona. Ona your. Of course it's Tor. E0. What does that mean? Alright, this is fine for now, I think. Let's build it from this side now. That's fine. Maybe I should have built it one like this. And from here in. Like this. I guess it's fine. I think it's pretty much fine. Wait. But I don't like this rough edges here, bro. Wait. Make it like this. A little better. Yeah. And right here we could start making it like this. And then like this. Like this. Maybe do up this one. No. Maybe like this. And then two. And then it comes like this. Something like this. Oh yeah, that's nice. This is kind of cool. Yep. I like it. Alright, nice. Perfect. This is perfect. Nice. Alright. How much more are we gonna play? I'm already kind of burned out. I don't know what to do with my life though, that's the problem. I'm gonna eat something and then I'm gonna try and go to sleep. I already slept so much today. I thought that if I went to sleep, I ate at around 8 p.m. That's CEST. Now it's 3 a.m. I ate around 8 and then I kinda got sleepy, so I went to sleep and I thought I was gonna sleep through the night, but then I just woke up at like 12. So I decided I'll stream a bit. Basically I decided I'll play a bit of games. And streaming is just like the thing that comes with it. I don't have anything else to do with life other than study. Right now I don't have any friends to go out. I love to do that the most. I just don't got no friends, bro. Shit happens. Shit happens. Damn. I didn't need to do that. I already told you. I already said it once. What I'm doing right here is I'm kind of evening it out. Like making squares or rectangles, because then I can use the full command. When I do it, it'll make sense. Alright. Those are some squares. Alright, right here, I think we're done. As you can see, everything is like a square shape or a rectangle shape. Now right here, this could all get filled out. the more we fill in, the less we're gonna have to use our fill command, which is also a little bit of a pain in the ass. Basically, Minecraft is literally like a little game engine, like Unreal Engine is, but it's much more smaller, much more how do you say, limited, of course. It has its own look as well, which you cannot change. But I think I've seen people like work on the like under layers of Minecraft, or what is it called? I don't know how to explain this. They literally program in the application. I don't know, and you can basically create anything that way. But yeah, there's no point in that. Just using Minecraft's logo and cloud behind it to showcase something you've made from scratch. Literally something like that, I think. And the reason I'm not using a real game engine to build my little world here is, first of all, it takes effort to learn it. Maybe it's worth it, but it probably is worth it, because eventually when you learn it's going to be much easier to build your world, right? But also it's because I'm making a Minecraft map. That's the whole point of it. And Minecraft has its own little beauty behind, and it also has its own fame and clout and things. So my map can reach people, right? You can probably recreate a Minecraft game in Unreal Engine or something like that, but then that's not the point. My cat just farted, and it smells a lot. God damn it. To this day. This looks kind of interesting. This is great progress, I swear. I just feel so fucking depressed, bro. It's unreal. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my life. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Probably stop watching porn, right? That might be guessing me out as well. Burning me out, making me sad and depressed. Gotta sound like a GF. Alrighty. Let me check something and then we'll fill this out with some blocks, change them into snow, and we'll see if we build more. If you can read one full page of Harry Potter, nigga. I used to read Harry Potter. Harry Potter is the most readable thing out there, and it's amazing. Literally. But it's fucking flawed. That's actually so funny. Let me see something here. Yeah, I wanted to check this. Right here, right here. Right here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No. So little. If you can read one full page of Harry Potter, nigga. Down, 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 down. Alright, let's fill this out now. How is this not work, bro? Tell me. Explain to me how the fuck is this not work? think it has to go through here. Kind of fucked up, but it's fine. It's actually fine, it doesn't matter. Alright, now this fill can go to here. Alright, nice. Now this can I? No, I cannot. Fill. I am very fill. Fill. Down, down, down. Da-da-down. Da-da-down. Down, 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 down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This ain't a motherfucking joke, thug life. Niggas better be knowing we approach. And a wide open gun smoke. Don't need to worry, it's a battle lost. I got him crossed as soon as the funk was popping off. Nigga, I hit him up. Now you tell me who won. I see them, they run. They don't wanna see us. The Junior Mafia bitch ass. Wait, I forgot. How did that go? First though, fuck your bitch and the clique you claim. West side, when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust some bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Yeah, Buffett. Plus, Buffett tryna see me weak outside rip. Biggest most in Junior Mafia, some mark ass bitches. We keep on coming while we're running for your jewels. Steady gunning, keep on busting in the fools. You know the rules. Little Caesar. Go ask your homie how Olivia got your young ass up, leave you in pieces, no be diseased. Little Kim don't fuck around with real G's, keep quick to snatch your ugly ass up the streets. So fuck peace, I let them niggas know it's on for life, don't let the west side ride at night. Bad boy murdered on wax and killed. Fuck with me and get your cap spilled. When you see Tupac, call the cops when you see Tupac. Who shot me but your pumps didn't finish. Now you're about to feel the wrath of a menace. Nigga, we hit him up. It's penitentiary still, this ain't no freestyle battle. All you niggas getting killed with your mouths open. Tryna come up off of me when the clouds open. Smoking dope, it's like a shrimp high. Niggas think they learn to fly. But they murder, motherfucker. You deserve to die. Thinking about you getting money, but it's funny to me. All you niggas living bummy while you're fucking with me. I'm a self-made millionaire. Dog living on the prison pistols in the air. Begin you remember when I used to let you sleep on the couch and beg a bitch to let you sleep in the house. Now it's all about Versace. You copied my style. 5 shots couldn't drop me. I took it and smiled. Now I'm about to set the record straight. My camp's to the thug that you love to hate. Motherfucker, I hit him up. I'm from NW Jersey. Plenty of murders occur, no points or commas for bringing drama. Told your hips, now go check the scenario. Little Caesar bring you fake G's to your knees, copy pussy in the scenario. Little Kim is you coked up or doped up. Yeah, you little Junior Mafia click smoked up. What the fuck is you stupid? I take money, crash and mash through Brooklyn. Damn, through Brooklyn. With my clique looting, shouldn't be looting your block with a 15-shot cock lot to your lot. Outlaw Mafia clique, moving up another notch. As pop stars get mobbed and dropping on your fake and on your fake ass East Coast brace told a lot, something like that. And then there's another verse by another guy. It goes like, I'm a wait, how do I go? Fuck taker, I'll tell you to your face, you ain't shit but a faker. Softer than Alizé with a chaser. But I get murdered for that paper. Idi Amin cross the scene like a cape or something like that. I don't even know what half of the words mean, bro. Like a low. Tell him smoke. Yeah, I've been knowing. We're approaching. Gun smoking. Don't need to worry, it's a battle lost. I got him crossed as soon as the funk was bopping off. Yeah, it's that part. I guess it's all about the end result, right? Even when you stream Minecraft, but you're supposed to like talk about interesting stuff, make it interesting. I should maybe like work on some topics to talk about before, but I'm not good at like talking in general, and especially like argumenting. I do believe in a lot of shit. We could talk about science. I think there's no problem in talking about science because it's quite plain and quite interesting always. And when I say plain, I mean it's like it's objective. There's nothing to argue about. And it's always something new, right? We can talk about. I watched a episode on Veritasium a few nights ago. It was quite an interesting one. We can talk about that, right? Basically, there's this cure for AIDS that's like, you know what AIDS is, right? AIDS, for all the kids watching, is uh, it's a disease that is, I think it appears and it's also transmitted when you have sex, and especially when you have gay sex, right? I think it was something like that, but don't take my word for it. And then uh, AIDS has existed probably for time, but people didn't ever like label it, and then it gets labeled for the first time as the Industrial Revolution comes up in the 1900s, 1800s, something like that. And medicine is in a boom, and the first cure is actually made. Now I don't know what the cure is actually, what it is, like how was it made, what compounds, how was it discovered and stuff. But it's some chemicals. It's a drug, and at first it was like a drug that was taken in liquid form. And the name I've forgotten. It starts with an R. You can look it up. But yeah, so somewhere in the 1900s, I think the cure for AIDS is made, and it's like a big boom. If Freddie Mercury had been living a bit later in the timeline of history, he would have been alive. He would have been saved. So it's a big thing, just like the cure for diabetes, right? Something like that. And so just recently, I mean, no, I forgot a step in my story. Pardon my story. But now we're gonna have to concentrate on what will actually build next. Oh, nice. Now I gotta replace all of this with snow. Wow, it turned out to be pretty nice, I swear. Right? It looks kind of cool. Better be known we approach. Ain't no gun smoking, no need to worry, it's a battle lost. I got him crossed as soon as the funk was popping off. Nigga, I hit him up. Wait, that won't change much, but it will make it like that. Basically, As I said, 1900s, the first 348's liquid form. Later it is upgraded and it's made into a pill form. The pill obviously dissolves into water. And I don't know if you're supposed to just drink the pill or first dissolve it into water, but you got water in your guts and stuff. You got chemicals that can dissolve it. So yeah, just an upgrade. And it's better because the liquid form had some bad side effects, but it was still a cure, so it didn't matter. And only recently something like a phenomenon, right, happens in the science field, in the medicine field. Oh, the music hits, does it now? Alright, this looks hella good. Literally how I imagined it. I think it's great. I would have wished if this was like a bit further that way, but I don't think I can do that. Maybe I can. There's so much more to build, bro. This whole side of the mountain. But this is gonna be like glaciers, something like that. So I'm gonna have to look up. Let me do it now. Oh, we have someone joining. Welcome. I'm gonna quickly look up how glaciers look, something like that, because this side of the mountain, there's gonna be like glaciers and they're gonna be falling into the sea. Yeah. Before we do that though, we can change this to snow. How can I do that? Wait. How many blocks do you think this is? It's 2, right? Yeah, it's 2. I can do it like this. I think it was here, right? Alright, nice. I was telling a story about it was a Veritasium episode, if you know what that is. It's a channel. But now, so you can catch up, I have to start from the beginning. Damn, this music though. Fucking. I love this song. This is one of the newer ones, right? Something like that. And it comes up quite often, but it's great. Alright. No, how was the. Wait, Phil. I think it was this way. This is just a faster method of traveling. Right here. Snow. Block. Replace. Gas. Nice. Well, we fucked up a little. Damn. Someone is watching. Do you want to take a tour into my world? I'll show you some other stuff that I have built. Maybe this part of it. This is basically like a little tower with the beacon on. It's Middle Earth inspired, Lord of the Rings inspired. It's all about dreaming, you know, in this world of mine. And the story goes that you're kinda in the underworld of Hades from Greek mythology, and then you're trying to escape, and from the lowest peak on the planet of the world, you come to the highest one, which is this one, or something like that. There's a little chest here with a flint and steel and some fireworks, just for fun. And then this way, this is like from my dream, from one of my dreams earlier. Just, I don't know. it's about the scenery, but this mountain isn't finished, and it didn't quite end up looking that nicely. But it's fine. If I detail it a bit more, fill this with snow, fix this a bit. There's this path here. There's gonna be like the Nazgul tombs here, and then you have to find this boat to get up higher, and then there's parkour all the way up, and then you end up here, right? Damn, it looks cool. We did quite some progress this time. Alright, if you wanna take a tour into my world, write something. For now, we'll just continue building, and I'll continue with my story. First though, let's make a plan on what we'll build next. Should we link these parts? I think I said I'll do that, right? But wait a second. So bright. Damn. Wait, I said I was gonna look up how glaciers look, right? I forgot about that. Glaciers. Images. Alright, nice. We can use this as a reference. I know I'm not sharing it, but I'm too tired to do that now. Literally just an image, like second image when you type glaciers on Google. But these are very short glaciers. Like they're not that tall. Or maybe it just looks that way. Damn, this is so cool though. Alright, so basically I came to the part where I told you that more or less recently the cure for AIDS has been transformed into tablet form, right? And it has less worse side effects. So what happens next is, I mean, you could look it up, but I'd say like maybe 50 to 100 years ago, the tablets appear for the first time. They go into major production, right? There's a lot of factories. Like main one is probably in America. There's one in Italy, and probably a lot more. Yeah, and just recently something like a phenomenon happens, a phenomena. And in America, in one of the main factories, wait, I have to do this anyways, right? We could also, what? Oh, my cat is just meowing. I thought he couldn't breathe. Where was I now? Что? Извините. So in one of the main factories in America for the production of these tablets that cure AIDS, right? Before every batch, let's say something like that, we're hypothetically speaking now, because I mean Veritasium episode is quite good. You could also watch it, and it explains things better, and I've forgotten some of the things probably. But yeah, before each batch, they do testing, right, for each pill. And suddenly one day, they notice that the pills, they start to not transform in water, or rather they not transform, I meant dilute, or no. Yeah, dilute. Is it dilute? Uh, no, it's not dilute. What do you call it when they're in water and they? I forgot the English word for it, man. Let me look it up. It is solvent. Dissolve. Yeah, of course it's dissolve. The fuck am I talking about? Alright, they start to not dissolve in water. And this happens with every single tablet that they produce that day or the next few days. And maybe they do dissolve, but they release some kind of white thingies, white particles. And so all of these batches is like an emergency situation. They can't put them in production because they don't know what will happen if people start drinking these tablets. And so they're trying to solve the problem. Why these fucking tablets started to suddenly not dissolve in water. They also try to synthesize new ones, new batches, new thingies from the beginning, decontamination and stuff. But what happens next is they just can't do it, right? Something's very wrong. They don't know what it is. So they decide they'll go to another factory somewhere abroad. Like I mentioned earlier, there's one in Italy, so they go visit that one to see if the tablets they're doing fine and to see what they're doing wrong. And they go there, and indeed, those tablets are fine. The production is good, but they can't figure out what's wrong with their production. That suddenly all of these tablets that they produced stop dissolving in water, right? Let me just see what I'll do here. Okay, I told myself that I was gonna do this as well. Summer is two blocks high, summer is 3. So they go to the factory in Italy. They spend some time there. This crew, I don't know, a selected crew from the factory in America, and I got tired of talking. And yeah, wait, right here, maybe like this, because it's quite high up. Alright, I'll build this next part with stone. Did you see that Cyrillic alphabet? That's my language, because I was looking up how dissolve, about the word dissolve. Alright, so yeah, in Italy, production seems to be fine. They go back to America, this crew, and 5 days later they get a call. Suddenly, all of the pills in Italy, in the factory in Italy, start to also not dissolve in water. Extremely weird, right? So it's kind of like a world emergency, because this is a cure for AIDS, you know. If it stops getting produced, people will start dying. Though the liquid form cure is still in production. It's still well, so it's not that big of an emergency. But they're trying to figure it out. What happened? Oh my nose is watering, so I'll quickly just get a tissue and I'll be back. So, Veritasium, which is the channel where I watched this video, does this very well. Or I love it when he does this. Basically, he tells this story, and now suddenly he jumps back like 200 years into the past, and he says the first documented case of a phenomena of of a similar phenomena is basically the same one, but not about the same compounds. It it is first documented 200 years ago, and he explains what happened. And it was about two scientists that had argued that they had the same compound or chemicals, like not the same compound, which is basically like molecules of say oxygen and nitrogen. They make the same compound, one molecule of oxygen and one molecule of nitrogen. They make a compound, right? And they argued that they had the same one, but this and they did this in a newspaper. But one of the scientists said that it acted differently under heat. The other one said it acted differently, right? When they tested under heat, and they were arguing for some time, and basically decided they'll meet up. And when they did meet up, they brought their own compounds, and they discovered that indeed they did act differently when they were introduced to heat or something like that. And from that day onward, in those times, science was in a big boom, and physics and everything. And from that day onwards, they discovered that actually all of these compounds that are from the same molecules can be linked in different kinds of bonds, and this makes them like a different compound that acts differently depending on what physical process you put it under. This is looking good, right, with chat? It should be fine. No, our YouTube viewer left. Well, he was here for a while, so that's nice. We'll continue telling the story, but I'm just taking a little break. Like a different compound. Alright, Twitch, I'm sorry for a quick break. Where did we get to with our story? So basically, we discovered that molecules of say oxygen and nitrogen under different bonds act differently when put under put under different no put under a certain physical process. All right, that's what we discovered. That was discovered basically back then by two scientists that argued for some time, and Veritasium brings this in a even better, more interesting way. He tells who the scientists were. They're quite famous, of course. Yeah, cool stuff like that. So, since we discovered that now, basically, what had happened. Oh, no. Wait, how did it go though? I actually don't know how to link this now. I have forgotten a key part of my story. There was a link here. It was. I think the link was that because they had discovered bonds, they have also discovered isomers or something like that, which are basically the same molecules connected differently with bonds, and these are isomers of a certain compound. And then later they had discovered that, oh yeah, I know how to link it. They had discovered that this isomers or however you call them, is this good? I like this. So with links, this is great. Twitch, it's going great, I swear. This is gonna be beautiful, bro. You'll see. A bit too white for now, but how do you think this looks with shaders? I'm definitely actually gonna put on some. Looks pretty nice, right? Up in the clouds as well. When you look down from here, you see the clouds. You see a big sea up in front of you, and all these glaciers going down. Oh, this is gonna be amazing. It is gonna be so fucking beautiful. I hope I build it before I die, right? So basically, where were we? I'm forgetting often. Later, maybe in history, after this chemist discovered what we talked about, these isomers and stuff, for the first time, there's a phenomena happening. It's called disappearing isomers. It's basically when some kind of like particles spread into the air and they attach to a certain compound, let's say, and they change its bonds. And it is like an infection, like a virus for the compound. And what happens is that these particles spread everywhere around the world so fast, on clothes, on everything, that when you try to produce the original compound that these particles latch onto and change its bonds, not the original compound, the original isomer, you can never do it because of these particles. So this is another like chemical process that I can't explain into detail. I don't even understand how it works. But also there was a little history lesson here as well on the video about how some, the things in church that are like a piano but not a piano, those thingies, I don't know how they were called. Well, back in time, in one church back in time, like maybe 700s, 1800s, they started rotting away, and people thought it was the devil's work, but it was actually the same chemical process. of particles spreading in there and attaching to the instruments and making them rot and something like that. So basically, when you try to produce this compound that was original that particles latch onto now, you cannot because particles are everywhere, and this is called a disappearing isomer. And it's the same thing that happened with the cure for AIDS. So there's a link. And basically that cure for AIDS is basically now a disappeared isomer. It cannot be produced because particles are everywhere. When the people went first to Italy, they spread those particles there. And yeah, quite interesting, right? So now the cure for AIDS is actually in liquid form, as I recall, right? And this isomers, this cure for AIDS that was like the initial one, and how these particles like came to be is something that hasn't been discovered yet, but it might be just pure luck because it happens by luck. And yeah, once it latches onto one thingy, or it doesn't latch at first, it's kind of like it comes to be by itself on the tablet, and then it spreads like a virus very fast. These particles that are released, they latch onto other tablets, and that's how it happens. And now the cure for AIDS is in liquid form. But if people try to produce the original isomer, that was the tablets for AIDS that did dissolve and had weaker bonds, that's why they dissolved, they could do it under very extreme conditions with decontamination and stuff, underground, something like that. And it's just not worth it at all. It's not worth it because we're talking about mass production of pills. Yeah, so quite interesting, no? I think I summed that up quite nicely. Something to talk about. So maybe before I go to sleep, I'll watch another episode, and tomorrow we'll talk about that one, huh? What do you think of that? Alright. I think I'll leave it here, Twitcher. I'll be honest. We did quite some work today. This is amazing because now I have something that I can like continue building. Because starting on something it's the hardest part. And now we're supposed to like link this stuff, build a hill here, build a hill there. I'm gonna fill this snow layer with another layer of snow, but these blocks. Wait, where is it? These blocks, right? Like this. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow, I'll see when I'll be streaming. Probably a bit later, around, I don't know, probably a bit later in the day. It's 4 a.m. now in my country. I'm gonna go to sleep. My nose is running again. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Make sure to like, sub, and everything. I stream some other games as well, like League, TFT, chess. I haven't streamed chess yet. But we'll be back on Minecraft tomorrow, probably. Maybe a bit of TFT as well. I'll see you all. That's it. Thanks for tuning in again.